Here we go, Friday. It's report day, and matter of fact, the report has happened about 90 seconds ago, and so we don't know what's said yet, but we'll know soon enough. This is Jim Pro with JP2 Risk Management, along with my partner Jim Goss from AG Farm Management, sponsored by Lansing Trade Group on our 2008 crop tour. A couple things. We made 3 stops this morning. Obviously, we started out this morning in the Quad Cities. Went straight south to Mercer County. This is some river bottom ground that Jim manages for a client, and along just on the obviously on the Illinois side of the Mississippi River. Tremendous looking crop. The population was 37,300, V12 to V13 in the stage. Just he hasn't owned that farm or managed that farm very long, but clearly off to an awesome start. And the farmer would say the same. We jumped over to Knox County, another farm we've been stopping at basically ever since we went on this trip. Bob Goss is the farmer, Jim's brother. Worked with Bob and his dad for years. His crop actually may be as consistent as it's looked. It came out of the ground in excellent condition with tremendous stands at 39,600, V12 to V13. Once again, no crop stress going on today, even with these slightly elevated temperatures. And now I'm in Stark County. Interesting about Stark County, I mean, we talk about a lot of counties in Illinois that are really good corn producers. If you do a little research, this county is going to come to the top of the heap most years. It's going to be some of the best corn in the state. Once again, we're in this field. This is following some beans here. We see a lot of corn up here, 39,000 VT to V13. And it's starting to pollinate, or going to get ready to. So if you look at the last 3 days, or really the last 24 hours, we have been in fields that are not short of moisture, but are not as muddy. Or matter of fact, you could almost argue they're not muddy at all, but they're not stressed. No, they would take a rain, but don't need a rain. So, and I would say all of those fields also in the next 48 hours to 4 days are going to have 80% of all the fields that we've seen that are close to tassel, and will be shooting tassel. So that's something we need to watch over the next for this part of the world, to keep an eye on that. And we haven't really talked a ton about beans. We'll say this: the beans have got the best weed control we've seen in probably 3 years. When we transitioned away from Roundup Ready beans and guys had to go to other technologies to control weeds, I think we've just got the best control we've seen over 1,800 miles that we've seen in 2 or 3 years. So just very few farms or fields that we would just say are just like, holy cow, what's he going to do to clean that up? And we've seen those the last couple of years where the weeds had gotten away, and I don't think there was a great answer on how he was going to fix those. So anyway, that's what we've got today. Once again, we want to thank Lansing for sponsoring our trip. We'll have a wrap-up video at the end of the day. So we're only a few more hours, and we'll be back in Champaign County and shoot our wrap-up video. But thanks for following, and well, I guess we'll get in the car and see what the report said.